Greetings to you all. Welcome to Class 8, Unit 2, Poem My Hobby Reading. Book Back Exercise Part 2. Dear children, today we are going to do the remaining book back exercise. Listen carefully. Section 2, page 54. On the basis of your understanding of the poem, tick the most suitable options to complete the statements. Shall we do now? Okay. So we have 4 subdivisions like reading, my hobby, reading and reading. First reading, you have some words like reading wastes my time, reading helps me think deeply about everything, reading helps me busy, reading keeps me in thought breeding. So by reading the poem, what did you understand? You might have studied, isn't it? So my hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. It is given in the poem line. So that the answer. Reading helps me in thought breeding. Okay. It is given in line number 3rd line in thought breeding. Okay. Next one, my hobby. Arguing in the court. My hobby, working in hospital. My hobby, taking me far and near. My hobby, selling goods in wholesale market. So what is the answer? My hobby, taking me far and near. So you can see this line in the 5th line. It takes me to places near and far. Next one, children, reading. Reading helps me to weep and cry. Reading lets me fly without wings. Reading works in fields to produce food. Reading helps me asleep quickly. See, what is the answer? Reading lets me fly without wings. And it is given in 5th line from down. Okay. Without wings, it lets me fly. Okay, children. Next one. Reading blesses the children who read. Reading helps the children to construct society. Reading blesses the teachers who teach. Reading blesses the farmers who produces food. See, what is the answer? Reading helps the children to construct society. It is given in the last, children. In constructing a vigorous society, it is written very clearly. So we can understand that if you listen to the poem. Fine, children. Moving on to 3rd one. Complete the table given below in order to understand the poem better. And you have some columns. The poet mentions uses of reading. The lines in the poem describes the uses, the rhymes used in the lines, meaning of the line. Okay, first one is thought breeding. Thought breeding, the line, which one it is describing the uses? It helps me in thought breeding. And the rhymes are reading, breeding. And what is the meaning? Reading hobby helps the poet to procreate thoughts. Next one, opens rational doors. Which line tells? It keeps my rational doors ajar. What are the rhymes? Far, ajar. What's the meaning? It keeps him use the imagination. Next one, fly without wings. So what this describes? It teaches me to cackle and cry. Without wings, it lets me fly. And what are the rhyming words? Cry, fly. What's the meaning? His imagination takes him far and wide. Okay, children, next one. Constructing society. So what does this describe and what's the uses? If all the children could read in constructing a vigorous society, then we shall succeed. What are the rhyming words? Read and succeed. And what is the meaning? If all the children have the habit of reading, they can construct a dynamic, vigorous society. Fine, children? Okay. Now, next one, figure of speech. A figure of speech is a word or a phrase which gives a separate meaning from the normal one. It means something more than it seems to mean. அதாவது நார்மலாக சொல்கிறத விட கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக சொல்கிறது. இட் இஸ் யூஸ்ட் ஃபிகரேட்டிவ்லி. It gives an implied meaning to the given context. It can either be used to make comparisons or even to insist repetition or exaggeration. Figures of speech provide a dramatic effect. ஸோ ஒரு போயம் நார்மலாக ப்ரோஸ் மாதிரி படிக்கிறத விட இது வந்து ஒரு அழகுக்கு அழகு கொடுக்குறது. இட் ஆட்ஸ் கிரேஸ் அண்ட் பியூட்டி டு த போயம். அதில் ஒன்று என்னென்னாக்கா ரைமிங் வேர்ட்ஸ். ரைமிங் வேர்ட்னா என்ன? Rhyming words are two or more words which have the same sound, which rhymes if they have similar sounds when said aloud. Same sound. சத்தமாக சொல்லும்போது sound same வரும். Normally it comes in the end. Rhyming words usually occur at the end of the lines in a poem. Rhyming words make poems or songs fun to sing. நம்ம சின்ன குழந்தைங்களே படிச்சிருக்கிறோம். Twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. அப்போ ஆர் ஸ்டார் சேம் sound இல்லையா, அது மாதிரி வருது. Here we can see one small poem or song which I have studied in my small days. Okay, அது கொஞ்சம் வேர்ட்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருந்தது. ஸோ when I studied was like that. ஞாபகம் இருக்குதுன்னு தெரியல. ஓகே. Deep in the heart of a little seed lay buried so deep a tiny little plant lay fast asleep. Out came the bright sunshine, down crept its light into the seed too bright. A little plant woke up to see how bright the world might be. So நான் படிக்கும்போது in the heart of a seed buried deep so deep a dear little plant lay fast asleep. Weak said the sunshine and crept to the light. அப்படின்னு வரும். சரியா? ஓகே சில்ட்ரன். சரி, இப்போது எதுக்காக இது படிக்கிறோம்? ரைமிங் வேர்ட்ஸ் இருக்கிறதுக்கு. ஃபஸ்ட்டு வேர்டு பாருங்களேன், சீடு. அதாவது ஃபஸ்ட் லைன் லாஸ்ட் வேர்ட் சீட், செகண்ட் லைன் லாஸ்ட் வேர்ட் டீப், தேர்ட் லைன் லாஸ்ட் வேர்ட் அஸ்லீப். அப்போ டீப் asleep, same sound. Similarly, second stanza you see sunshine, second line last word light, third line last word bright. So light bright. Okay, third stanza you see see be. அப்போ same sound இருக்குதா, அதுதான் அதில் விசேஷம். Fine children. Okay, answer the questions. List the rhyming words in the first 3 lines. இப்போ தானே சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன், ஈஸி தானே உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ டீப் asleep, right bright, be. Okay, next one. Which word in the poem rhymes with light? Light கூட எது rhyme ஆகுது? Bright. Okay, all right. Next one, rhyme scheme. இப்போ rhyming word படிச்சிட்டோம், இப்போ அடுத்து rhyme scheme படிக்கணும். A rhyme scheme is a specific pattern used in a poem which determines which line rhymes in the poem. Poet writes poem with a rhyme scheme or a pattern. ஒரு பேட்டர்னா ABB இல்லை ABAB அந்த மாதிரி. It is the arrangement of rhymes in a poem or a stanza. For example, once a nice mid-spring day, let's take a look at nature's way. Up a day way, breathe the scent of nice fresh air, feel the breeze within your hair. Hair. The grass will poke between your toes. Smell the flowers with your nose. Nose. Clouds from shapes within the skies, and light will glisten from your eyes. Skies, eyes. Same sound. அப்போ ரைமிங் ஸ்கீம் எப்படி பார்க்கலாம்? ஃபஸ்ட் 2 லைனும் ஏ, அதாவது லாஸ்ட் வேர்டோட சேம் சவுண்ட். நெக்ஸ்ட் 2 லைன்ஸ் பிபி, நெக்ஸ்ட் 2 லைன்ஸ் சிசி, நெக்ஸ்ட் 2 லைன்ஸ் டிடி. அப்போ இதோட ரைமிங் ஸ்கீம் என்னென்னாக்கா ஏஏ பிபி சிசி டிடி. ஓகே சில்ட்ரன், ஆல் ரைட். A rhyme scheme of the poem can be determined by the end word in each line. The first line ends with the word day. Second line ends with way. Both words rhyme with other. They are given the letter A. The third line ends with the word air, and the fourth line ends with a hair. These 2 words do not rhyme with the ending words of the first 2. அதாவது ஃபஸ்ட் 2 கூட இது மேட்ச் ஆகலை, அதனால் என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம்? பிபி போட்டுக்கலாம். ஸோ they are given the letter B and so on. We get a rhyme scheme AA, BB, CC, DD for this poem. Okay. Now answer the following. Identify the rhyme scheme of the given short poem. Okay, இப்போ குட்டி போயம் இருக்குது, அதுக்கு என்ன rhyme scheme நாமளே கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஓகே. My dog likes bones. He eats them up. He is very sweet. He is just a pup. இப்போ இதுக்கு என்ன வாக்கும் ரைம் ஸ்கீம்? போன்ஸ். அப்போ ஏ போட்டுக்கலாம். அப்பு அது சம்மந்தம் இல்லையா? போனுக்கும் அப்புக்கும் சம்மந்தம் இருக்குதா? இல்லை. ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட் ஒன் ஏ பி. ஸ்வீட் சம்மந்தம் இல்லை, சி. அப்போ ஏபிசி. பப்பு. அப்போது செகண்ட் லைனுக்கும் ஃபோர்த் லைனுக்கும் சம்மந்தம் இருக்குது. ABCB. ஓகே. Second question, children. Complete the poem with your own with AB rhyme scheme. Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Baki 2 lines we should write. Tried hard and got. Don't leave but hold. Appo hot, cold, got, hold. Okay. Fine, children. Now parallel reading is there. You can listen. Good books. Good books are friendly things to own. If you're busy, they will wait. They will not call you on the phone or wake you if the hour is late. They stand together, row by row, upon the low shelf or the high. If you are lonesome, this you know, you have a friend or two nearby. The fellowship of books is real. They are never noisy when you are still. They won't disturb you at your meal. They will comfort you when you are ill. The lonesome hours they will always share. When slighted, they will not complain. And though for them you have ceased to care, your constant friends, they will still remain. Good books your faults will never see or tell about them around the town. If you would have their company, you merely have to take them down. They will help you pass the time away. They will counsel, give if that you need. He has true friends for night and day. Who has a few good books to read? Written by Edgar Guest. So I hope all of you understood, children. Keep reading, keep listening. You will understand better. Now let's read the poem once, then you will understand well. Okay. My hobby reading. My hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. It takes me to places near and far. It keeps my rational doors ajar. It teaches me to cackle and cry without wings. It lets me fly. I wish if all the children could read it. In constructing a vigorous society, then we shall succeed. Okay. Written by Arunachalam Chandrasekharan. Fine, children. Okay. Dear children, now we'll see the consolidation and mind map for the poem My Hobby Reading. Reading makes a man. The poet thinks a lot. Reading takes to near and far away places. Reading opens his rational mind. Reading teaches to laugh loudly and to cry. Reading enables to fly without wings. If all the children could read, we can create a powerful society. Fine, children. Now moving on to mind map. My hobby reading. Reading is a good hobby. It makes us think a lot. It takes to near and far places. It opens our rational mind. It teaches to laugh and cry. It enables to fly without wings. It helps the thought breeding. All children should read. Then we can succeed in creating a powerful society. Fine, children. So I hope all of you understood. You can watch the explanation video. That will be very useful and helpful. Thank you.